back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Murray now on 1st down. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Mon going to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 41, Murray. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Murray going to throw. Ertz has it left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
And Rondale Moore, a second-round pick from Purdue. Only 5'7", 181. May have prevented him from going in the first round. But what a cerebral player. A great competitor. And his run after the catch, as impressive as anyone had in the draft. Nice catch there. Picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Cook, a first down and more. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cook now off the read option. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Mond looks to throw. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A first down catch there for Smith.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Wayne Goldman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3-and-out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Mond. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Mond. They're going for it. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Cook now off the read option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the...
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and 2, Mon flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Cook now off the read option. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mon, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Mon being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Murray off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flush to his right. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Murray to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute. And they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now Prater.
continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mon. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mon going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Back to throw. Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Prater on to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter. That lead, maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.